Hello, sweet souls. How are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? And how is your body? How does your body feel? Your body, which is the vessel that holds your heart, which is the vessel that holds both your humanness and your soul. I am hoping that you are feeling well, that you are feeling peaceful, that you are feeling calm, that you are feeling ready and emboldened to receive this message on love. The transmission has been coming in over the last few days, and I've sat with it, and it has layers to it, and it has music attached to it. I'll share it all. It is titled, Where is Your Love? But it harkens back to a story that I wrote last year over on wearemagic.studio. And it was kind of a collection of short stories with audio. So I'll link it in the description if you want to go back and listen or read the original story. But the ancestors said there's new stuff that's come in. There are new messages. And there are actually two very enlivening transmissions around where is your love. And I'm going to share them with you today. So we're going to talk about love. And I think we're going to be here for a bit. So go get a cup of tea. I'm pointing that way because that's where my kitchen is. Go make something warm and settle in. And just receive this frequency as it feels aligning. First, hi, I'm Maggie. For those of you who don't know, I am a storyteller, a ritualist, and a teacher, and I help you attune to the frequency of love, which is one of the highest frequencies, which is one of the frequencies that calls in all that you wish for, all that you desire in this earthly existence. And I do that by embodying that love, by attuning to that frequency myself every single day, as often as this human body will allow. And I bring it here to you, and I share stories and private videos in my newsletter. Today is like a beautiful day. Everything is kind of like collided or arrived at the same time. Both these transmissions, along with ancestor messages and dreams, along with music, songs that the ancestors are recommending that we listen to, which I will share, along with the guidance from the energies of the Mayan Sacred Calendar. I'm a student of the calendar. Just so you all know, the way we keep track of the passing of time today is through a Gregorian calendar. It tracks days and months and years. But one of the original ways we kept track of time was through the Mayan Sacred Calendar. And specifically, I study the Cholki, which is the Mayan ritual calendar. And what it does is it hosts lots of different energies, and it shares the passing of time or the evolution of the personal development story that each of us has through these sequences of energies. Today happens to be one Ish in the Mayan Sacred Calendar. I'm a student of the calendar. I am still attuning to it every single day. I hear the calendar. It is an energy that speaks to me in a similar fashion that an ancestor would speak to me, in a similar way that my soul would speak to me. And I want to let you know that while I'm recording this on one Ish, which is a day that carries the energy of the earth, it carries the energy of embodiment of the feminine, it carries the energy of embodiment of your own particular magic, carries those frequencies of earth and magic and embodiment and the jaguar, the spirit animal of the jaguar. Any day you watch this message, this video carries those frequencies. So even if it's not a one each day anymore, I just want you to know that I am infusing this video, inviting those energies to co-create with us today. Okay, so these two enlivening transmissions that I'm about to share with you, they are about love. They are about your love. They are both tender and enlivening. So tender in that they may hit on a soft spot within you to the point of maybe feeling wistful, melancholy, even a bit of sadness, and all is allowed, right? As well as enlivening, because they're a new way to think about love. They're a new way to think about your love. So this message specifically is for those who are awaiting love and for those who are losing or leaving love. And I know that so many of us can relate to both of those positions, right? We move through life loving things and people and places and projects, and then leaving those things or losing those things. That is often what this life is about, right? It is a sequence of ups and downs, of moments of aliveness, along with moments of suffering or pain, right? And the reason I teach people to attune to the soul is because the more you harmonize being a human and being a soul within this vessel, the easier it is to ride those waves, and the more naturally you call in everything that's meant for you right now in this lifetime. These messages, they come with music to listen to or to attune to, two very specific songs. And both messages call you inward. So I am calling you inward in this moment. I am calling you in, right? Not to me, but to yourself, to your body, to attune to your inner world and what these messages of love mean to you. Okay. So, for those who are awaiting love, this is what I meant to share with you. Many of you who are awaiting love, you are awaiting love. And if you feel that energy of love that's alive in the field for you, the call is to enliven it within you because it's right here. And yes, your new love is waiting for you. They are somewhere in the field, right? They may be coming into the field very, very soon, or you may have some more time before they come into the field. From the soul perspective, they are just arriving. They are just here, right? Because the soul cares a little bit less about time, right? And the soul invites you to attune to the love in the present moment. So if you are awaiting love, but you can feel it, you can feel its texture, you can feel its aliveness, you can sense what it smells like, what it feels like, what it sounds like. The invitation to you is to continue to attune to that frequency, to trust what you feel, what you sense, what you hear, and to fan the flames of your own love by following your aliveness, by following what lights you up from within when you go inward. So you go inward and you feel what makes you feel alive. What makes you smile? What makes your heart beat more rapidly? And the invitation was to attach this message to you with the song, Where is My Love by Cat Power. So I invite you to go to whatever platform, wherever you listen to music, and to listen to that song and to pay very close attention to the lyrics and to sit with it, to go inward and sit with it. It is a wistful song. It is a bit tender, a bit melancholy, and yet in just a couple of minutes, it captures the feeling of awaiting love, from the curiosity stage to the arriving stage to the in it stage. So that's message number one that I want to leave with you. Where is My Love by Cat Power. And I think there's some other people who have redone the song, but I wanted to mention that. So that message is for those awaiting love, which probably applies to all of us. There is another message which is probably more broadly relative. It is for those who are losing or leaving love. And so many of us are leaving or losing love in every moment of this existence. And when I think about that, I think about romantic partnerships, of course, but I also think about friendships that are falling apart, or people who are passing into other dimensions, parents who are now gone, grandparents who are now gone, right? It's sort of a universal place to be in. All of us have felt loss or have chosen to leave love in some way, shape, or form. If you have lost love, if you are leaving love, the message is this is the opportunity for you to love yourself more. Because the absence of love, the hole that you think it is, first, that absence, that hole, is evidence of love in and of itself, unending love. And it is beautiful to witness evidence of love, right? Second, the vastness or the emptiness that we kind of metaphorically put on loss of love, that is the place in which more love will rise, right? So the invitation is to tend to that spot, to cultivate it, to sit at the altar before it, right? If you metaphorically think of this crevice, this crater within you where love used to be. We think it used to be there, but really it's still there. Sit at the edge of that altar within you and tend to your love by showing yourself love, immense love, and witnessing the absence in a reverential way, right? The fact that you could love at all is, one, evidence of love, and two, evidence of your capacity for love, and three, evidence that, like, you are a muscle that can grow, right? You can expand, and there is more love. There is more space for more love. Your capacity for love is deepening and widening. And I want to share that message in particular because it comes, one, with an enlivening song, but two, it comes with a very sort of like deep message from the ancestors, because awaiting love, the first message, is beautiful, right? We're attuning to it. We're sitting in it. We're going into the astral altar here within, and we're just sort of luxuriating in the love that is there, that is arriving, right? But the loss of love is an even wider space, is a more expansive space. That is where we are increasing our capacity for love. And yesterday, I received the wisdom to share this message with you 2 days ago. But yesterday, I moved through a very powerful Kundalini activation transmission with a teacher of mine. And there were so many codes and so many flashbacks, and so many emotions were moved through that session. But it was a calling to the ancestors, because I laid an intention and then I went to sleep at night. And usually when I do activations like that, I know the nighttime will be filled with something meaningful. And I went to sleep at night and I proceeded to have a long, lengthy dream where ancestors, people whom I knew, people whom I did not know, came to me in very everyday settings to ask me questions about the choices I'd made over the last several years, about the choices around how I shared my love and how I fostered love within me. It makes me teary because it's so powerful to feel the support of the ancestors. And they were asking me questions, almost innocently. And they were nodding and validating my choices for me. And right before I woke up in the morning, this was a very long series of dreams. Right before I woke up in the morning, that's usually when the ancestors send the strongest message so that I will remember it. And as soon as I woke up, I started singing a song, like literally, like first thing, groggy, stuff still in my eyes, didn't even have, my glasses or my contacts in. And immediately the song in my head was Love You to Love Me by Selena Gomez. And that song, if you go and listen to it, but also read its lyrics, it is incredibly powerful. And it resonates with all the choices I have had to make, likely all the choices you have had to make or may choose to continue to make in order to allow the emergence of who you are, in order for you to become your highest self, in order for you to increase your capacity for love, to increase your capacity for love. One must increase the capacity for love here first, right here in your inner world. And so the invitation is to go listen to that song, Selena Gomez, Love You to Love Me. I'm sure you know it. So those two songs that I believe they gave me to give to you as a kind of activation, right? So I'm going to invite you to put your headphones on and go somewhere quiet. And after you watch this video, right, and you can save this video so you can come back and listen to these transmissions again, and then go play those songs and choose the song that feels most alive to you. Sometimes we have to go into the sadness, into the Where Is My Love song, right, with Cat Power. And literally you can hear the longing, the awaiting, and then the being met in that song. Sometimes we have to go there first in order to go to the more upbeat, exciting, enlivening song that is also tender, but recognizes a kind of victory that, yes, you lost love in some way. Yes, they left. Yes, you left them. Yes, someone passed away and is no longer with you. Yes, you moved to a new city and lost some connections and have to rebuild. And also, that was a choice to love yourself more, whether it was a conscious choice or not. So those are the two messages and transmissions and activations that I'm leaving with you. I leave them on the altar. You take them, you leave them, you do what feels good. But I was encouraged to end this transmission by encouraging you to also go read a poem written by Derek Walcott. And I'm a huge poetry fan. Sometimes only poetry can hold an emotion, can project an emotion that we are moving through. And I'm not sure if copyright will allow me to read that poem, but it's called Love After Love by Derek Walcott. And it's stunning. It's beautiful. And I'm going to invite you to go search for it. And maybe I will search for it and put a link to it in the description. So I just won't read it to you verbatim because I'm not sure what the copyright stuff is all about here. So, and I want you to see this video. This is like the evolution of love, right? Your evolution of love, you attuning to an even deeper frequency of love. So it's important for me, that you receive it. That feels like enough. That feels like all of it. I leave that on the altar between us. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. If you like these transmissions, I encourage you to subscribe. It's so odd to ask, but I trust that if you like these transmissions, please subscribe. I love making these videos for you. I love the peace that we cultivate here. And if you love it too, stick around. There's more coming. Okay. Thank you so much. And I promise I will be back again very, very soon.